place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Sponge! No! Check.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 4. Check that, street. Check.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Right there. 7 Pirates. All the way back home, yo.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Back to throw.
Check. 3
Side, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check the backer. Mike 40.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Okay, ready? Viking 18. Come on, D. Yeah, check.
They're going to look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling that he fires one that's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to watch and know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he'll be brought down
just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a handoff working right. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Love to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Let's go, fellas.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a handoff working right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this. I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And you get a look at the final readout on the air distance according to Next Gen Stats. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Off the play fake, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, we're going to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
4 yards the pickup. First down.
Let's go. Let's go.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now they try the right side here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play fake. Here's Love. It's rolling for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Bell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. I'm on.
He'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. What's good on the extra point? It's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Love, they go play action now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Play action this time with Love. And it's going to be caught by Pitts. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Yeah, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Love now to pass on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 39 that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Doug Costin. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Get that quarterback and off. Come back team, take over.
He'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that.
And this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, they'll throw. He gets it to Thomas. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. Love. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's do it.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because they also have turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Love. He's got his tight end blitz complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 32 on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, Love. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing. Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Team, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 70 Lions. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
50. Black 40. Check 56. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. 52. Check 24. Check me. Jump. Long range. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Let's move. 56. Right.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
No pain, no gain.
A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Mike 40, Mike 40.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Alex Kamara in the passing game. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now back to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Carlos Basham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
We got to step it up.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were into the tie of the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major said all the time, The team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards the pick up there. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominating. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Kamara, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lux with the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 125 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Love to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when you look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a handoff looking right. Ready to run past midfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Love now. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now the rookie screen. Touchdown, Falcons.
Let's go.
A great play there. 36 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and run it in.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and dump there for 2 and go for the win next week.
Yeah, time or no time. Why not just take the win and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you want an onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. If he had a chance to tuck it, I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed and turned into a big play?
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It will go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New Orleans, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.